if you get it in, holler at Strictly Bar Talk. But make sure that you know, make sure that you get it in, man. You can't be doing none of that half-ass stuff because if you one of them dudes that do that half-ass, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to get into it, man. You know, it doesn't make any sense to interview you. If it's that case, I can come to the park and interview one of these little kids, man. You know, so make sure that your game is tight and we'll get that together, man. And yo, Excalibur, I ain't forget about you, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get that interview together, man. Now, let's get back to this interview. Yo, ZEF, you know I gotta ask you, man. Um, how you feel about the youth and what things are you trying to do, you know what I'm saying, toward the youth, man?
See, youth, that's something that a lot of people is stressing. You understand? I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. I hear that a lot. Kids, we for the kids, we for the kids. That's all good. You understand? But me, I'm more for the parents. You understand? I'm more for the fathers. You understand? I want to teach a father to reach the son. You understand? That has two meanings. When you think about teach a father to reach the son.
That's right.
You understand? Reach your son and also reach the sky, reach the father. I'd rather train you. You understand? You bring your son and you come. And I train you. Because I'm not going to be with your son 24/7.
Right. You got to be with him.
Yeah, what happens when I move away or go whatever? What's going to happen? Your son still has to come home. He still has to live with you. You understand? And if I teach you, you could teach your son. You understand? And vice versa. Y'all can help each other. You understand? I would prefer to work out with a father and his son than just the son.
I agree with
You
that.
understand? It's better for me that way. It makes more sense that way. That's how I see it. Because the youth today, they just being led like wild animals, man. Like,
I know what you're saying. They're giving they're giving a push toward a direction, but no direction.
yeah, they're not growing up the same because they don't have that person telling them what's right and what's wrong. Like, listen, that's wrong. Listen, that dude is way above you. You can never. You're not on the same level like that. No, listen. You got time. You're young. You're gonna get there. All of us, we're old. We didn't get here overnight. None of us are teenagers. Teenagers don't realize they got a whole life ahead of them. But the way they heading, they're gonna make their life shorter. You understand? That's why I'd rather teach the older people. I'd rather teach older people and then let them pass it on. You understand? Let them know how important it is to guide the youth to that direction. You keep telling the youth, you got a bunch of kids, you keep showing them, yeah, they go home, they go back to their neighborhood, whatever, they see that adult doing the same negative things, they gonna look, at that man, for example. They gonna remember what they learned with you, yeah. But when they go back home to their block or their father and they doing
they still
whatever,
need further direction.
yeah, they gonna look at that like my pops do that, so why I can't do that? You understand? If they have their pops showing them how to work out, like, come son, we gotta do our sets every night, every morning, come. Or, dad, wake up, we gotta do our sets.
Yeah,
Every Sunday you work out with your son. That to me is what's up. Hopefully I get to do that, as soon as I have my kids. That's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But you see how I do my sons, man.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You
See,
I
you
do
know
them.
better.
Yeah.
You understand? You know better. A lot of these dudes, they don't know better. I don't understand. And they old.
Yeah.
You understand? So you supposed to know what's right and wrong. You supposed to say, tell this dude, nah. Listen, show some respect. Like, fix your face, man. Like, you understand what you trying to do? What you trying to prove?
And I gotta open a can of worms, man.
Yeah.
You know what the can of worms is gonna be, right?
Nah.
Alright.
What's that?
So what's your no, I'm gonna tell you, and don't take this the wrong way either, right? What I'm getting ready to say. How do you feel? So, how do you feel about Red and G.I. Joe?
What do you mean?
With that situation right there.
With Red and G.I. Joe.
Is that the type of situation like that?
That is, like I said before, I would have had a problem with that. Now I don't care. But me personally, that what's going on with Joe, that couldn't happen. You understand? Like, I think before, when I cared, he's not guiding him the right way, you understand? But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's right, I'm not saying that's wrong. But me, I wouldn't do that. Like I said, you haven't got a chance to meet my nephew.
No, not
You
yet.
understand?
But you know what? If he's, I can tell you this just from the way that you describe it. You know what I'm saying? About the contest, is like if you come with you to a contest, he will ask you first to get up there. You know what I'm saying? I already know what to expect from you.
Exactly.
You know, I wouldn't expect nothing less than that from him, from you telling me that. And I said, so I already got a vision of what type of individual he is.
Yeah.
You know, and so does everybody else on YouTube from you saying that. You know what I'm saying? They know what type of person he is. He's the type of person that says, all right, I might can outdo him, or I might can do better stuff than him, but you know what? That's not my place to do that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in my place and just do what I do.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
Because
so.
he looks up to us. You understand? So he'll never think he's on the same level if you're looking up to someone.
Oh,
you understand?
So the thing with you is, all right, you know what I'm saying? You're not on the same level with me. So why are you trying to say that you're on the same level with me? Is it that?
Kinda. That's not my issue.
Okay.
That's just like one of the things that shows me he wasn't taught the right way.
Okay.
You understand? But it's all cool though. You understand? If that's the way he grew up, everybody's different. You understand? More power to him. If he's gonna grow up like that, everybody's gonna know G.I. Joe. That's cool. You understand? For that over there, ball commission here, over there. You understand? That's cool for that. I don't got no problem with that. But I tell you one thing, you see how I grew my nephew, everybody knew my nephew's name without him having to yell his name, without him having to say, I'm Biggie, you understand? Everybody knew who he was, and I was surprised. Everybody knew who Biggie was. You understand? They asked his name. He didn't have to say his name. You understand? And he didn't want that. He wasn't looking for that. You understand? If he was looking for that, you'll see my nephew in more videos. You understand? You don't see him in that much videos because I don't feel he's at that level yet to be making videos. You understand? Until he got it tight enough where it could be displayed, then yeah. But I'm not gonna keep pushing him out there and showing him. And now people get the wrong idea thinking, okay, he could shake on the ball and a muscle up, and I could do it too. It's all good. Understand? I want him to get tight. Not trying to put down anybody else who does that, because it's also good to show your progression also. But don't be showing your progression talking about, you already, this is the progress. Like, yeah, I'm the man already. I'm on top of my game.
You know what? G.I. Joe did a progression video.
Oh yeah.
And I see that he came up a lot, man. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying that it's really his ego. That's what you're trying to say? Is it that?
Is his ego?
Yeah. Or cockiness.
His whole demeanor, but he's young. He doesn't know better. You understand? That's why it's up for somebody who's over him to tell him, like, a kid ain't gonna know better. You understand? He doesn't know that. You gotta tell a kid sometimes what's right and wrong. That's the whole point about them, being a kid and you being an adult. You understand?
I'm not gonna. No, it's not to be digging in on anybody because bandana red. That's part of the Strictly Bar Talk team. But I gotta keep it 100 all the way around the board, man. However somebody see it, or if that's a question that needs to be asked, I'm going to ask it. So don't think that it's directed toward anybody or that I'm trying to jump on them. Nah, not nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's for everybody to get a general view, of how the individuals that's being interviewed view other individuals inside the game. So that way you can understand, what type of individual they are and where they're coming from, man.
Yeah. Like I said, before I would, stress it and I'll let it affect me with what's going on, but now I don't care. It's like back in the days,